What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is a little bit of an interesting video. Um, now you usually wouldn't really make videos about music, but I am because it's a thing that's about to happen. It's going down. It's going down right now. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna talk about my favorite albums. This is gonna be. I'm just kind of taking a break because I've been working on um the videos that are going to be like 30-minute long videos about one movie at a time. I've been working on those, so I'm just trying to take a break and then upload these videos. And it's going to be something that I'm doing. I got a list right here of the albums I'm going to talk about today. There's a few. If you pause right there, you'll see all the ones we're going to talk about, but I'm also going to talk about them. No particular order on these, because it's hard for me to pick orders on these type of things. I will tell you my favorite album of all time, because that's easy for me to choose because I like the most songs in that album. Um, just everything about that album is great. But we'll get to that album later, obviously. So the first album I'm going to be talking about, one of my favorites, obviously, is "Dropped Out of College" by 24kGoldn. Um, I like this album because uh, I like that type of music, and this is a newer artist, and he has 3 hit songs or more in that album. Some of my favorites would be City of Angels, obviously, City of Angels remix, Valentino, Games on Your Phone, um, A Lot to Lose, A Lot to Lose, um, Dropped Out of College. It's a good album. He did a really good job for a beginning creator at the time. He's grown a lot more in music since then. I don't think he's released a full album since then. He's released some singles here and there, but not any full albums. The next one is Blame It on the Baby Deluxe, specifically by DaBaby. Um, Deluxe has a lot more songs that I like. Obviously, the original, not Deluxe version, has Rockstar, which is a good song, but the Deluxe version has No Dribble, Practice, and a few others that I like. Um, and one of the things that I really like about this is that um, you don't hear too much about this album. Well, you did originally, but some of these songs blew up like through TikTok. But other than that, this album just died after Rockstar and whatnot. It just died. I still listen to it, and I find a lot of the songs really good. Um, Here's a really good one. This next album we're talking about is "Birds in the Trap Sing Midnight" by Travis Scott. Wow, Travis Scott. Where do we even begin with him? Him being one of my favorite artists of all time, easily, hands down. I am literally putting my hands down right now because Travis Scott, his Super Bowl thing, you can't judge that. It wasn't bad. I find entertainment in that. Some people hated it. That's fine. He's made so many good songs, so many good albums. There's more albums on here, from him that are better than this one. The next one that we're about to talk about is better than this. You'll see very soon. But this album is amazing. The songs, I mean, even the features. Travis Scott, really good in this album, but the features too. Young Thug, The Weeknd. Even The Weeknd is good in this album. Um, and you do not hear anything about this album. Not even, the only song that you hear about from this album, if anything, is Goosebumps. You haven't heard it since that song, since 2016, which when this album came out. After that, boom, nothing, gone. Yada. You know? Really good album, though. And that one's by Travis Scott also, Rodeo. Wow. This is an album and a half. My favorite song from this whole album being Antidote. Don't you open up that window. Don't you let out that antidote. That song, really cool song. Apple Pie, really good. Um, Half the songs from this album, just really, really good. And you do not hear anything about this album anymore. As a lot of these albums that I like, because they're older from like 2016. But even then, you didn't hear too much about them. Because some of these people were still rising up at the time and not as high as they were right now. But they're still really good. Oh, the Rodeo, just search it up, listen to it, download the whole thing, because it's all good. And my favorite album from Travis Scott, and my last one on here from Travis Scott, and his most popular album, obviously, is Astro World. Such a great album. I mean, I have a millions. I have like all the songs from this album downloaded. Sicko Mode being, everyone knows Sicko Mode, the song. Everyone does. And I still really like that song. It's not like that song has gotten old for me. Um, Yet that's not my favorite song from this album. I There's a lot there. Let me look. I'll look at the ones from what I have downloaded. I probably have the whole album downloaded, but we're gonna just take a look real quick so I can judge this correctly. I have 8 songs. Okay, yeah, my favorite one. No Binding Standards. Juice WRLD's in this song also. Wow, that sounds great. Like, you listen to that song and you're going 90 miles an hour, you have a great time. Not even gonna lie about that one. Just go check out the album. It's great. It's amazing. Here's a different album, and it's not in any of the genre of music that we've just talked about. Um, this one, American Team by Khaled. Khaled, he's one of my favorite artists. Yeah, I don't talk about him too much, and when I play one of his songs, I don't immediately say that it's from Khaled, but I know that it is. But the album that I'm talking about here is American Team. This album, it's great. Okay, it's not probably as good as Astro World, but it's great. I like a lot of songs in here. A lot of these songs are very relatable. One of my favorite songs of all time, like top 10 of all time, Young, Dumb, and Broke. And even the remix of that song is really good. The song, it's so good. And the song 18 in this album, also so good. Um, there's not much I can say about the album. You just throw listen to it. Alright. Here's an old album, but obviously it's a classic and I like it. And there's not much I can say about it because it's old. But Abbey Road by the Beatles, great album, great songs. Um, Here's something. Now, I like this album for a different reason, and it's Seven Up by Little Nas X. His only album. He's still a rising artist, even though he's one of the most popular artists from today. I like this album because it's unique. Um, from a from a perspective of all different kinds of music, from rodeo being rap, from Old Town Road being country, and A Panini being like jazz type music. It's very unique, and I enjoy all those 3 songs from this album. There's not that many songs in this album, but I do enjoy all those 3 songs. Um, Here's some Post Malone. First Post Malone we're talking about is Stoney. Probably his best album, or second best. Uh, Congratulations, being his most popular song ever. 1 billion views on YouTube. It's amazing. This album is also great because all Post Malone's never made a bad song. You will never hear me say the words, "Did you hear Post Malone's bad song?" This is never gonna be a thing. Alright? And all the songs in this album, every single one of them, great. I don't have all of them downloaded, but they're all great. And I'm not gonna hide that. Just don't listen to any Post Malone album. Um, the next album we'll talk about is Beer Bongs and Berlin's Betlets by Post Malone. Post Malone's album there. Um, this is a great album. It's a good album. It's not great, but there's a lot of good songs in here, and ironically, being the hit songs like Rockstar and Better Now, they're both great songs. But my favorite song from actually this is Rich and Sad. Really good song. Also, the song Stay in this album, also great. Great stuff. And Post Malone's most popular album we're about to talk about. Probably my favorite album from him is Hollywood Bleeding. Circles from the song, absolutely great, one of my favorite songs of all time. We don't even need to talk about this album, because every single song in this album is great, just like the other ones. Just go listen to it. This is the only album I have from this artist. It's So Much Fun by Young Thug. I have a few songs from this album downloaded, and I find more entertainment in the deluxe version. Again, from what I do, the normal version. The songs like Diamonds, Hot Remix, are all good. The few that I like, which I don't know the names of all of them. Here's a unique album that you might not know too much about. You might know one song from this album, and it's Starkly by Steve the Soundtrack. I like almost every single song. La La, Newtown, Faucet Failure is more popular. This artist's most popular song ever from this album. Faucet Failure is his great song. There's not much I can say about that. Just go listen to it. And now my favorite artist of all time, Juice WRLD. I have 3 albums from him. One of them is my favorite, and I will tell you when it is. It is the last one that we're going to be talking about today. Legends Never Die. The newest album that Juice WRLD released before he passed away. Absolutely amazing album. I have every single song from this album downloaded. Every single song. And this goes for the last 3 songs. I have every single song downloaded from these albums. They're great. Absolutely amazing. Next one. Goodbye and Good Riddance. His very first album, I think. Maybe. Correct me on that in the comments. One of his most popular ones. Even this from the song Lucid Dreams. Booyah, there you go. Goodbye and Good Riddance. I have every single song. Wasted, even being one of my favorites. Little Uzi Vert's in there. My favorite album of all time. And yes, I have all the songs downloaded from the past 2 albums. I also have all the songs downloaded for this album. But there's something that stands out about this album. And this album is Death Race for Love. Juice WRLD's one of his least popular albums, actually. From songs like Robbery, I forgot what it was called, and Heat Motions. Juice WRLD quotes in an interview that he had that Cyphus, that's the one I was at. Cyphus and Heat Motions are probably his favorite songs from this. Love those songs. And why all these songs are great. But need I remind you at the time that Juice WRLD was 19 years old at the time? Bro, just done with college, just done with school. Maybe not even going to college. Boom. Albums. This album has a lot of great songs. You just go listen to it. It's great. Anyway, my computer is dying. Peace out and like and subscribe. Whoa, whoa, whoa.